Look who's in the house.
And his pocket picked by the Wizard. Cast a spell over them.
You're a wizard, Nicky.
Nick the Wizard Watson.
Now, they have done something naughty in here.
Well, it wasn't just us. Nick was caught out when he was going up against your Tigers on the weekend.
And news just in, Nick Watson, the Hawthorn Live Wire, has been fined $1,000 with an early guilty plea for flipping the bird to the crowd against Richmond at the MCG on the weekend. He's the third player to be fined for this, what the AFL calls obscene gesture, following Harley Reid earlier in the season and Bailey Smith twice.
You're in good company.
Whoopsies.
Yeah, I don't know. It just sort of came off. Heard a bit from the crowd and accidentally slipped out a few.
We've all done it.
Yeah.
We've all done it before. In fact, sometimes Jay says things on the air and I don't want anyone to know, and I've flipped him the little birdie in here.
And then afterwards we go to a song and she goes, "That's not a video."
I mean, it sounds like there is consistency with the fines because others have been fined for it.
So what do you get fined for flipping the bird?
Yep.
How
much?
1,000.
So,
it's all right.
what I was about to say is that, I mean,
it's worth it.
It is consistent in that sense, but I find the AFL fine system very inconsistent for what they are fining players for.
What else do you get fined for?
Do you feel like you've been stiffed?
Yeah, well, I got more for... there was a bit of a melee in the second quarter and a few people got fined for that. So I copped more in that fine than the finger. So it was an expensive game. And there's a few just like, I know there was a lot of, I don't know if you saw, there was a lot of players who got fined in that melee. And there were some players who didn't even want to bar of it. They just got stuck in the middle of it and then they get fined for it.
Did you get fined twice in one game?
Yeah. This was the moment.
Curvis got a piece of Watson as Sicily kicks the goal. And on they go. Very heated between those two.
In a situation like that, is it like a tip jar at a cafe? The fine money goes in and it's divided
like
up
communal.
by the umpires at the end? That'd be cool.
Where does the fine money go?
Could not tell you. Wrong person to ask.
I think it goes into, I mean, the AFL probably too, it goes into game development.
It'll be a
Can't they give it
Christmas
to a charity or something?
It'd be fireball shots.
So what
at the end of
happened?
the year.
I didn't see any football. I was away on the weekend. Did two people start a bit of a push and shove and then everyone jumped in?
Yeah, and then there was a few people in. And then I sort of made my way in and then I got stuck on the bottom with Big Nank on top of me, so it was pretty scary.
Toby Nankervis.
Did you regret your decision?
Yeah, I did. When I saw him on top of me, I was like, I'm going to have to cop a few here.
Could you breathe?
I was just stressed trying to get out of there, to be honest.
So how much did the game cost you all up?
It was $3,000.
Oh, no. And how long? Do they let you do a payment plan or do you have to pay it up front?
Like your tax.
Yeah.
Harvey Norman, 24 months interest free.
interest free.
Yeah,
Can you do afterpay?
It just comes out of my
Salary.
monthly payment. So,
well.
yeah, not good. But
But in the heat of the moment, sometimes you must do and say things that you go, oh, what did I do that for? Did like mum or dad or the family call you and go, what are you doing,
Nicholas?
son?
not really. They more care about me getting in the fight, not really the finger. If they heard what they were saying to me, the Richmond fans, they'd probably be all for it. Anyone would be, to be honest. So, they don't really care. It's more the fight they get scared about.
Once I was at a Geelong game and there was some supporters from the other team sitting in front of all the family and friends from Geelong. And one of the players, I won't say who it was, his sister stood up and threw a whole box of barbecue shapes at this woman.
What a waste of barbecue.
She was bagging her brother. And she was like, it was just instinctive because that's my brother. That's our son, you know?
I've actually told mum off for that. She normally
get
when
lippy.
I cop it, well, once. And then I was like, if you do that one more time, you banned. You're not coming.
What did she do?
No, there was just like she's just sitting in obviously at the game, and there was a few people
Bagging
flipping
you.
me, and then she turned around. She didn't say she was my mum, but she was just turned around and gave him a bit, and then
Mum.
one of my mates told me at the end of the game, and I went up to her. I lost it. I was like, mate, if you do that again, you're
ain't
banned.
coming.
Nah.
Parents are so embarrassing, aren't they? Like my brother
worst.
doesn't play in the AFL. No one in our family is talented enough to do that. But my mum at the footy, she's so vocal. I can't sit anywhere near her. It's embarrassing, isn't it, Cliff? In fact, we went recently and I sat at the other. I was like, I think you can take these.
Do you wear a poncho it's raining or normally because she's spilling the Chardonnay?
She wouldn't waste a drop of Chardonnay.
I was just telling you in the ad break, my old man works in Melbourne and he was embroiled in a little...
Can we hold this story?
He's been embroiled in a scandal. I'm surprised the AFL hasn't investigated.
If Nick copped $1,000 for flipping the bird, your dad should be out of coin as well. Wait till you hear this story.
A fine too.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back and I'll let Clint tell her. We're on the air with Nick the Wizard Watson. We are talking Hawthorn. They took on your Tigers on the weekend.
Away comes McDonald, and the Hawks celebrate their centenary in style. With the eyes of their legends upon them, they cap a great afternoon with a win over Richmond.
We got Nick the Wizard Watson in here now.
Absolutely annihilated us.
Remember last week we were chatting. You live with one of the Tigers.
Yeah.
How was that after
How
the
was
match?
the chat after the game?
I sort of copped it. Didn't have a few words to say. He just copped it. And
Did he
moved
walk
on.
in and just say, don't even
Yeah,
say a
he
thing
was
to
home
me?
before me, and he was on the couch, and he just like, yeah, fair.
Watching the game?
Nah, he was already on the games on Fortnite. So
Oh, right.
he's just like, yeah, fair enough. You guys are too good.
Yeah, you guys are very good.
well,
Were
nice
you
li-
more nervous having all those champions there because it was all the premiership players?
Yeah, we had I don't know if you saw, we had a pretty cool run out where we all met at the bottom of the race with all the champions around as well. And Sam brought us in for a huddle, and we all walked out with all. I think there was, I don't know how many of them were there.
Yeah.
Really did cop a hit, didn't it?
So it was all the old premiership players.
Yeah, there was. So I don't know. There was like maybe 150, and we all walked up the race.
That's
with them.
cool.
And
That's cool.
Yeah, I did a good Sally for Dipper as well.
Good Sally.
What's
know what that
a
is?
Sally?
He was telling me.
Little celebration.
He was telling me all week to do a
celebration.
Sally for him, and
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Dipper's really, I could imagine
He's
him
a
getting in
love
your
guy.
face. So
He's
what did
that
he tell
good.
you to do?
He did a mustache for him and then point to the thing.
And you did it?
Yeah, I did it for him. He would have loved it. I haven't heard from him yet, but
Dipper.
tell me
Don't
all
give him
week
your
to do
number,
it.
mate. Don't give him your number.
Dipper
No,
tried to sit on my
don't.
lap at Coldplay concert.
Remember, we're the good luck charm too, because every time Nick comes in, they win.
Well, he's worried when we take a break.
Well, the times we were on a break, you guys lost.
Yeah, we did. So,
So we're claiming it.
Yeah.
Well, nice little launching pad for the Hawks. Sit in third, 24 points. You've got a very tough game this weekend against the Demons. Beware the D's, 3 in a row.
I think
They've
I've got
strung
to
together.
beware of the race with your dad pointing at me.
Oh.
I don't know.
Yeah,
What's
so
the-
what's
the
your
go?
dad done? What's
So
Jono
Dad,
Stanaway done?
for those who don't know, Dad's he's the head trainer at Melbourne. He's been there for 125 years.
Is that the head water boy? Sort
Well,
of. Does he run the water
they
out?
offer important medical assistance,
yes,
Lauren,
okay.
and
water?
Dad straps all the boys, all that sort of stuff. But last weekend they played the Eagles out in Perth, and Dad was standing in the race with a couple of his idiot mates, and he decided to sledge a former Demon, Jaden Hunt, who was lining up for goal.
Are they mates?
Deep in the pocket, right hard up against the race. Dad knows him. He used to be one of his favourites, so Dad started sledging him. A few choice words. Jaden Hunt kicked the goal, and Harley Reid, who is a bit of an agitator, isn't he? He loves
he
it.
would've
Just
loved that.
came up to Dad and just pointed right in his face as if to say, that one was for you, fat boy.
Got him.
Yeah,
So watch out. I'll
doesn't
tell
shock me.
Dad to say good day on the field.
Yeah, say something
Yeah.
nice or he might get the bird again.
Yeah. You can't afford
bird
another
again.
one of those,
Can't
mate.
afford it.
You tape your fingers together.
Yeah,
How
genuinely.
did everyone pull up after the match? You got a full team going in against Melbourne?
Yeah, I think we got a few people coming back. We had a few concussions the week before, so it'll be a couple of tests this week and no injuries, I don't think. So looking good, healthy. Very healthy.
You're at the opposite spectrum height-wise to Max Gawn. He's a man giant.
Yeah.
How do you contain him? Because he's in extraordinary form.
He's in very good form. So is Meeky as well. So hopefully it'll be a good battle between them two. But if I see him on the track, I'll try and avoid him. Actually, last year I got into him a bit. It was
Did
pretty
ya?
funny, yeah.
Into Max Gawn.
Yeah, it was just a bit of fun because us small forwards like to check the ruckmans when they're running, and they hate it. So
What does that mean? Check the right.
like just bump them
Oh,
whenever
yeah,
they're running.
yeah,
Just
yeah.
get into them
Yeah,
because
yeah.
they hate it. And
I reckon
You'd be
you
about
gotta-
hip height.
yeah, I know. I was. It was
You need to avoid the tall players, mate.
yeah, I
You
know. I know.
yourself
It's pretty
in trouble.
scary.
Hey, just before we let you go, you're playing Saturday. Sunday is Mother's Day. We were talking about your mum
Yeah.
before. What's your mum's name?
Laurie.
Laurie.
Yeah.
What are you doing for Mother's Day? Have you thought about a gift yet, or do you need someone to help you?
Yeah, I haven't thought about a gift yet. I know I'm going back home for lunch and stuff. So
Oh, she's
I
cooking
need-
lunch for you on Mother's Day.
no, Dad will be cooking on the barbie.
Do the Hawks have a Mother's Day stall at Waverley Park where you can go and buy gifts?
That's what they
Oh my
should
God,
do
hot
at the
planches
footy.
and jelly
that.
beans.
Yes.
That would be very smart.
That's what they should
All right,
do.
we'll give you some ideas after this on what you can get.
What's your mum's name?
Laurie.
Laurie. Happy Mother's Day, Laurie.
Happy Mother's Day, Laurie. She good mum?
Yeah, she is. Very
Nick's
supportive.
got you one hell of a present, Laurie.
Yeah.
We don't want to
Yeah,
reveal
okay.
it.
That's pretty good.
Hey, mate, good luck against the
Thank
D's
you.
this weekend.
Appreciate it.
Nick the Wizard Watson on the air with us. It's just gone 24-9.
Jason Lauren.
Wake up feeling good.
Follow them on the socials.